Good morning, geocachers, treasure hunters and thrill seekers. I'm out doing some hides again today. It's early doors, about 6:15 on a Saturday morning, and some of the places I want to go, or where I want to hide a few, they could be quite busy, so during the day at least, so I'm going out early. I have been contemplating this spot here, purely for the difficulty level, because as you can see by the cars zooming past, this is early and it's a very busy junction is this one. And I thought that would make it a bit of a challenge. But equally, you don't want it to be too difficult, because across there, you've got a hotel. You've got some houses that kind of overlook the area here. And it's like, what cache could you put in place so that people wouldn't look too, suspicious? Yeah, I'm going to leave that one. I've got somewhere else in mind. It's a beautiful morning. Having abandoned that previous one, I think I found somewhere a lot more suitable. And the other one that I was looking at, the Hop Grove, is only just over there. But this area is different again. Now these rocks are clearly put in place, these boulders, to stop people driving and parking in this area here. But you can just pull in there. And I think I could hide one nicely around these boulders. And I have just the container in mind. So what I've got in mind is one of these nice little fake rocks to go around those boulders, because it'll blend in nicely. Inside here, there's a nice little nano container. Now, one of the things you've got to think about is what's your clue going to be and your title. I mean, you can't even tell that that isn't just part of the rockscape. It's just tricky enough to make it a bit of a challenge, because that is a busy junction. But this particular area isn't too busy. Yeah, I like that one. I think I'm just going to call it boulders, no hint. I might have changed my mind on that. You'll know if it comes up on the screen as something different. On to the next one. And I have somewhere very specific in mind for this next one. Now, you might remember this area from the recce I did here a little while ago, for looking for somewhere to possibly camp. Now, there's a fishing pond through there, and I came to this area when I did the Great Tommy Sleep Out charity camp out. And I've had an idea where to leave another one of these rocky caches. Beautiful with the sun poking through the bushes there. Right, we're just approaching the area that I've got in mind. So you've got these two lovely trees here. And I was thinking, somewhere around the base of this one would be a good place to hide it. Done. I opted not for that tree, purely because there's little bits of litter around here. I can take that away actually. And it does look like that one gets a little bit more, don't know, this is worn a bit here, the grass. So I was wondering whether people do come and sit, because this is such a lovely view across the fields. And there are deer and stuff in these fields. So I've opted to hide it around there, and I've scuffed it up a little bit and put it under the tree. So that's the second one hidden. A couple of ducks over there marked. See, I'm always thinking about you. The next one I've got in mind, excuse me, is also in some woodland. in Haxby. So just through here in Haxby, there's a nice little bit of woodland called Westfield Wood. And I had a recce down here yesterday and I found quite a nice little place to hide a cache. There is this nice little beck here. And I was actually thinking that this old kissing gate would be an awesome place to hide one. You could get a nice magnetic one on there. But I don't really have any caches small enough at the moment that would work well in that area. The path kind of forks here, and I ventured down here yesterday, and I did quite fancy this big, I think it's an oak tree here, as a hiding spot, but I thought that was a bit obvious. So I went a bit further, and I was looking at these two trees here. I think these are two oaks as well. And I was considering there's loads of nice little nooks and crannies at the bases. And I was contemplating those. And there'd be a good one to put some a hint on, because there's some old barbed wire around these. And I was thinking, the hint I was thinking of was Barbie left home. So barbed wire, left tree, that's the home spot for the cache. However, I think you're about to see the error in my plan. If you're coming from this direction, well, that's the one, isn't it, that says Barbie left home, because that's the left tree. So I thought that might be a bit confusing. I don't know, what do you think? Would you have done that? Because I did have another idea. See, there's this nice little holly tree here, and this nice little setup here. And I like the fact that you can come and sit on there as though you're taking a breather. And if there was a cache in this area, all the better. See, those are a bit big. Oh, but do you have one of these little dinky containers left over? Excellent. If I put some camo tape around this, I wasn't too happy about it being in that little hole. I thought it was just a bit obvious. However, just there, look, there is a nice little hollow in the tree, and unless you actually came here and looked round, you wouldn't know that was there. Holly's neighbour. Have a sit down and a look around. Yeah, I think that'll work. So that's 3 hidden. I'm heading down towards the River Foss. I'm at Earswick Village. Now, is that weird or what? Not the goalposts, but that random seat. Okay, enough of that. What I have done with quite a few of these cache hides is I've hidden them in areas that I pass frequently, you know, on a weekly basis. And the reason for that is it makes maintenance easier. So yeah, these are all local. I have got some that I'm planning to do further afield where I go kayaking and so on. But at the moment, I thought, make things easy for yourself, Carlos. Nice little rivery, waterfally, weary thing there. And considering I've hidden one by a weir, kind of nice to do that again. I just don't understand people sometimes. There's a sofa there. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why? Anyway, what I'm thinking is if I hide one here by a river, is you've got to take into account the fact that the river floods from time to time. Oh, look at those pipes over there. I like the look of that. The only thing that would make this awkward, nettles. They're already starting to come out in this area, and in summer, yeah, I think that'd be a bit unkind. I've never been down here before. I have often wondered whether there were any camping possibilities in this area, you know, for a cheeky stealth camp. I'm back at the weir. I've had a good forage and a look around over there. And whilst there are some kind of nice possibilities, don't know, just wasn't really feeling it there. Now there's a nice little bridge that goes across here, that goes on the other side, and I did see somewhere on the other side where I thought, I like that. Quite a few magnetic opportunities here, isn't there? So I'm guessing this path that I'm on now would take me to Haxby if I carried on walking. But I'm not seeing any suitable landmarks really. But having said that, I do quite like this stump. I'd love to have one to stick in this hollow that was really in plain view, but camoed. But I think down there, I quite like this area. There's enough muggles about to make it a bit of a challenge, whilst it is quite obvious. So that's all for this little video. I hope you've liked this. I've really enjoyed my little search this morning for hiding spots. I'm quite liking that as much as I am actually caching itself. Looking for hiding spots is equally fun. Right, I'm going to go up home and put these on the system, and hopefully they'll be published for some time over this weekend so that people can start looking over the weekend. That's all for now. If you like the video, you know what to do. If you don't like it, you know what to do. If you like the channel, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and you just get notifications whenever I've uploaded any new stuff. That's all. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you so much. Take care. Cheerio.